Welcome back to the New Dad Order podcast. My name is Ray, and in this episode, episode 18, Parfait and I discuss the differences between Thirdzy and Beam. I give my testimonial on Thirdzy, and Parfait will break down Thirdzy to Beam since he has used both supplements. We also quickly jump into a couple of questions that we deemed by looking through the intranets that these questions could be harmful to kids. What's wrong with you? And I wish you were more like. After you hear what we've discussed on those two questions and on Beam and Thirdzy, drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about either Beam, Thirdzy, or the two questions. Like, please share, and let's get this community growing. You ready to do this? Let's go. Welcome to the New Dad Order podcast. My name is Ray, and that's Parfait over there.
How's it going, everybody? Ray, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. My testimonial about Thirdzy. You gave me a bag with about, I want to say, 12 scoops.
I was about to say close to 2 weeks worth, right?
About 2 weeks worth. And I used it, and at first I was like, I don't know. I can't really feel the difference because I go to bed pretty late and I get up pretty early sometimes, so I couldn't really tell. So as I was taking it, I could tell. I think day 3 or 4,
It's
I could
subtle,
tell.
right?
Oh, it is so subtle. So I ran out. I just ran out.
Okay.
I've been getting up, and I could tell the difference, and it is night and day. It's not like I need it bad. It's not like
you just
addiction.
feel rested.
Yes.
It
is amazing the difference.
Talking about it took me a minute to be like, is this snake oil? Is it snake oil? Is it something that really? But I used other products. I used the CBD product. Like I used Beam.
Okay.
And I was religious for that product.
That's the one there's a lot of the bigger podcasters that are using. Maybe so,
I'm not sure. But
I've heard it twice.
It's called Beam. And it's CBD-based.
Yep.
And dude, it got me to sleep. And it put me to sleep, and I was happy with it because I needed to get to rest because I wake up so early in the morning. So I was on Beam for like a year and a half. Hey guys, want to talk to you real quick about a product that is really great for recovery that has just become a very vital part to me as I continue to age, and all these dads out there listening that are going through the same thing that want to make sure that they can keep their energy level up and get that rest that they need. Thirdzy. Thirdzy's a product loaded with a bunch of things, which one thing it does not have is melatonin, so you won't be groggy in the morning. Check it out. Promo code NDO18 to get you a discount at checkout. You won't be disappointed. It'll help all your recovery to get you ready for the next day. I switched over to one that has more things that Beam worked. It's good if you need it just to help you as a sleep aid. Like it's perfect. Like I would go back to it if I wouldn't hesitate to go back to it.
If you needed to go to sleep.
In fact, I still have some.
Because of the melatonin.
Yeah. And
because they stress this has melatonin.
Yeah, and the CBD stuff, it puts it gives you a little buzz and gets you nice and relaxed before you go to bed. I do it with warm milk. I would heat up milk. I'd put the scoop in there. I'd use a little frother that I got from my free gift. Froth it up, sip on it, and 30, 40 minutes before I went to bed, and I was good. And then this right here, I pour it in the shaker, a couple cubes of ice, shake it up, down it in one shot. I usually add a little salt electrolyte mix to it also just to help hydrate while asleep. And whenever I look at my sleep numbers, and I get into deep sleep right away. The Whoop will show you your sleep times, and when you're in light sleep, when you're REM and deep sleep. And the whole point of this supplement is to get you into deep sleep, which is body recovery as quickly as possible. So like that's why like when you only sleep for like 3 hours and you wake up to whatever, because you just wake up because you rolled over, you're sleeping on your arm, you got to use the bathroom, whatever it may be, and you're like, wait up, like I feel like I slept. And then you go back to sleep and you realize like, no, I just slept really hard because you got into deep sleep like right away where your body recovers the most.
So I have subscribed now, not just buying it monthly, but I'm subscribing to.
Well, every time I go to sleep, like I'll look at my Whoop stats on my sleep in the morning, and I'm usually around like 16 to 20% deep sleep, and it's always in big chunks right when I fall asleep. And like that's the part that's key. Like that's the part where your body goes into complete recovery mode right away. And then the REM stuff is, cognitive things. But the SWS is the deep sleep, and that's the part that gets you like right there. And like that's what this stuff does.
Yeah,
like all the ingredients in it, and that's why whenever I showed it to the doctor of what it is, and she's like, this is the real deal. Like it's pretty good.
So I took pictures of that and the creatine I had, and the doc was like, "Oh, did I tell you this?"
No.
So the doc was like, "Let's look it up." So he brought up Gronk on X,
Okay,
and he put all that information in. He's like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not used to this product, so I can't really back it, but looks good."
like as far as the ingredients in the product, that's exactly what happened.
I was like, wow.
And that was the same thing whenever I showed it to the doctor that I go to for TRT. And whenever I showed it to her, and she was just like, that's kind of everything that you would need in one for a sleep aid. And her big thing was it's non-melatonin. She's like, if this stuff works and you've been taking it, like keep taking it if you feel the effects of it, because without the melatonin that your body naturally produces to begin with, she's like, you should wake up fine. And I'm like, I do. I wake up. She was like, okay. So she called the shot on one of the things that they advertise of like non-grogginess wake up. I don't wake up groggy. I would wake up groggy sometimes with the bean, like just because of that heavy CBD.
I got to sleep in, so I had a sinus infection. That's part of the reason why I didn't go the other day. I had a sinus. I always get sick. Seriously. I always get sick on the weekends. Me. Everybody gets sick during the week and they get to miss work. Not me. I get sick on the weekends. So I had a sinus infection Friday and Saturday. So my wife let me sleep in. I slept till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I went to bed.
Go to sleep.
Like 2. I slept till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I woke up and I was like, and sometimes I guess when you wake up because you slept so long, it hurts. But it shouldn't have hurt. It shouldn't have been like, it shouldn't have hurt.
I'll take your word. I have no idea. I've never slept that hard.
No, I know, right? I know. So I know that when I've taken this and I like slept 6 hours, it felt like 8.
It really does.
It felt like 8 hours.
The 3 hour thing is like, that's what I've felt in the sense of when I've gone to bed at like 9:30, say 10 o'clock, and I've woken up and I've been like, oh, my alarm's about to go off and it's 1 a.m. I'm like, no, the alarm doesn't go off till 3:50. I'm like, I still got a lot of sleep.
Wow.
It's been that 3 hour mark. Like that 3 hour mark is the one, because it's usually like whenever I look at the Whoop stuff, it'll be deep sleep. And then a little period of light sleep or maybe wake up. And usually that little period of light sleep, wake up, I'll look at the clock. And then I'll go back into light sleep and then hard into deep sleep again for like another like 40 minutes.
Wow,
and then I'll go into the REM and light sleep of normal sleep pattern that you go into. I geek out about it because of the fact that I know it's worked for me. And if it didn't, I wouldn't have subscribed to it prior.
Oh, I'm with it. I am wholeheartedly into this. Yeah. I subscribed, so I'm good to go there. I mean, the thing is, if I get 4 hours on this, I'm good, because like I said, I got 54 one way, 54 back, and usually if I only got the 3 or 4 hours without this, I have to stop and get like a decaf coffee, a small decaf coffee, just to get me the rest of the way here. So I'll stop at Jubin or
just something to get a
O'Neill.
little caffeine rush.
Just a little bit.
You said decaf,
Yeah.
but something, adding some
decaf,
type of sugar, some type of stimulant to get you through the ride home.
Yes, and the thing is, decaf, even though it says decaf, there's a little bit of cap. They can't get it all out.
Yeah.
They can't get it all out. So I don't have to do that when I'm on that stuff. It's amazing.
But no, it
is amazing.
Like I said, I did the Beam stuff just because someone gave it to me. I wanted in a little competition at the gym. And the owner gave me a little bag of Beam, and I'm like, I like this. Like I said, I was on it for over a year. He gave it to me over the summer. I went through an entire subscription, and then in December, I switched over to Thirdzy.
Who put you onto that though? Thirdzy.
On Thirdzy, one of my buddies that I work out with, who works overnights, and so he used to be a cop, and then now he works for the trains, for one of the railroads, and he works overnight. And so he is sleep deprived like no other. He goes to work at 6 p.m. and gets off at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Here with New Dad Order Podcast to talk to you about a new pre-workout, relatively new to the market, new to myself as well, but it's getting the job done. It's not loaded with caffeine like a lot of the other pre-workouts. So if that's what you're looking for, then this probably isn't the product. But it is based in nootropics, which actually helps brain function. So if you've ever deep dove into that, this is part of what that product has right here. Going to get you ready for the workout. I'm a 5 a.m.er. Like I said, I need it. A lot of flavors. Hit the link in the description. It'll take you to the website. You'll get a New Dad Order discount. Pick your flavor. Bunch of other products as well. They have canned energy drinks. So thanks for listening. Check out Dubby and get that workout. We were coming back from Hoover. The dude we stopped for ice cream the night before after we went. They were out of cookies and cream at the ice cream shop. The only freaking flavor they're out of. He was bummed. He was, you're 9, you're heartbroken. Whatever. Dude, get something else. All right. Took it in stride. He was hurt. He didn't want any other kind of ice cream. So he got some peanut butter fudge and a cake pop or something. They were driving home and we were like, hey man, we'll get a ice cream after we ate lunch. And I'm like, I really don't feel like one. He's like, I don't really feel one right now. I was like, look, we'll stop somewhere else at, off the interstate and grab an ice cream somewhere. So we get to Hattiesburg, so an hour and a half away from here, home, and there was an ice cream shop. And we go into the ice cream shop, and there's a family in front of us, and the little kid in front of them ordered cookies and cream. She's like, let me go see if we have any in the back. She goes walk to the back. She's like, we're out. And he didn't hear it. And then I was like, dude, that kid just tried to order cookies and cream. They're out of cookies. And he's like, and it kind of broke down. He started to cry because he was mad, aggravated. They didn't have cookies. He's like, we just go. I was like, stop. We're not doing this here. And basically that was why are you acting like that?
Yeah.
Stop.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What's wrong with you? We're not crying because they don't have the flavor ice cream that you want after we just left a trip from Alabama to watch LSU play baseball. Stop.
Yeah.
It was in that context that I was telling him, why? Why are you doing this?
And I didn't think this was a bad question, though.
I don't think it's a bad question, but what I'm saying is that it makes a kid feel broken or flawed just for being different from their parents. But when I ask them, what's wrong with you? I'm asking them, what's wrong with you?
Because of the situation.
Why are you acting like that? I'm not asking what's wrong with you whenever you...
I
don't want him to act like that. So if that makes him feel flawed, then good. You understand what...
I understand that.
Okay, all right.
Do you think they're saying that this what's wrong with you question is because you come out like high water jeans and what's wrong with you? You think that's the context they're talking about?
I don't know. I guess
I didn't get that one. I didn't think that was a bad question.
What do you mean you don't think it was a bad question? You don't think it's a bad question to ask a kid that? You mean not that it was a bad question?
Depending on the situation, yeah.
Okay, all right. When you were saying, I didn't think
I thought you were saying it was a harmful thing for a parent to say.
I know. Yeah, I agree with you. And yeah, I don't think it's a...
I didn't...
Yeah.
I think just like what you were saying, you don't act like this. I mean, they explained to you why you didn't have it over here. I explained to you why I didn't have it over here.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Let's move forward. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
But I assume that they're saying that what's wrong with you is
because you have purple hair, you have a fat nose, or
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You made a choice. I guess if you bring it up to a teenager, right? You had the teenagers dealing with their opinions of the 2024 election, which is different than a lot of the people around in the area that they grew up in. If you were to criticize their political opinion at 16 years old, like, what's wrong with you? Then, like, you're not allowing them to voice their opinion, have an opinion, have a thought process, because you're criticizing them for having something different than yours. I think when you think about it along those lines,
that makes sense. Because the whole time I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And number 3 is when my mom got me. She doesn't remember doing that to me, but
I wish you were more like your sister.
No, some other kids.
Oh, other kids.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was never. Put it to you this way: if anyone ever said, "I wish you were more like so and so," it never resonated with me, and I never. I mean, I guess, you know what? I take that back. I guess I might use that on him, where it's reflecting in a positive manner for a negative thing that he did doesn't make it right. But from the standpoint of, do you know how so-and-so can just make fun of himself and not take it too serious and just laugh whenever someone makes a joke? You need to be more like that whenever those situations occur and not take it so personal.
I don't think that's the same.
That's what I'm saying.
But I know what you're saying.
I definitely do it.
Yeah.
But in that context, not in a comparison of, I wish you were more like them because they're smarter or they work harder or they're, better at a game or what. It's typically to point out the way they handle that situation. You need to be more like that in the way you handle it, because the way you're handling it is causing this. Even dating back to the bully talk.
Yeah. Well, no, I know why my mom did it, because I was a spoiled brat. In the Korean culture,
definitely don't understand.
The first son is the man.
Okay.
All right. Super well respected. I mean, in the Asian culture, the man is a big deal. And if you're the first son, it's a huge deal. In the Asian culture, if you look at all the Asian cultures. So I'm the first son. I'm the oldest. And I got my sister. And so I was a brat. And when my dad wasn't around, if I wanted something, I'd throw in a temper tantrum. So now I remember why she said it. Because she was like, you need to be more like so-and-so and so-and-so. Because they acted better, of course, when they were around us, around the parents, they acted better.
Yeah, I never, like I said, I don't think I ever got that comparison. And if I did, it wasn't enough to resonate with me. And if I use it on mine, it's strictly, it may not be completely a pot. I'm seeing it as I'm not doing something wrong, but I think I'm tuned in enough to know that I'm not comparing him for his faults, unless I think that fault is a negative character trait.
Yeah.
So, which I think is okay. I mean, I wish I had people point out more of my negative character traits whenever I was younger. Might have helped me out as an adult.
Maybe. But I don't know if we were wise enough at that time to understand that. And he may not be with the whole ice cream thing, because his thought process was, I'm going to get ice cream. My favorite ice cream.
Well, yeah, and he was aggravated because he couldn't get the ice cream.
Yeah.